Well, I was out here smoking a little meat. I thought I'd bring you along. Doing something a little different. Seem to be doing a lot. I seem to do a lot of that. Yeah, we still got snow. Not as bad as it was. It did warm up to 35 yesterday in between the snow. It snowed yesterday morning. It warmed up to 35 and melted some of it down, and it snowed again yesterday afternoon. Some of the biggest flakes we've seen in a while. Those probably silver dollar, half-dollar size flakes. But it stayed around 32, and some of it's still melted on the roads and stuff. The roads is good. But the grass has still got it. But I thought I'd show you what's in here. Got a small, it's a lump hardwood charcoal going. Just keeping a little heat and a little smoke flavor. Them 2 chunks of meat is pork loin. They had pork loin on sale last week. I needed some more sausage, so it's a little lean for sausage. But I used all the fat on it and made pork sausage out of half of it, and I thought, let me try some ham out of that. So I salt cured that for about 5 days. Got a little sugar, a little salt, all I put in it. No nitrites or nitrate, no pepper or anything else. I'm gonna run it just warm enough it'll smoke, but not cook it just yet. About 2 or 3 hours. After a couple of hours and I feel like it's got adequate smoke, I'm going to increase the temperature and get it up to about 165, 170, somewhere in there where I know it's safe anyway. When it cools, we'll slice it and refrigerate it. But I thought I'd show that to you. I made some once before out of I made it out of the Boston butt, and it's good. It's not. It wasn't completely this salty like a country ham that you buy would be, but it wasn't a sweet ham either. It was kind of in between. I like that. It's a little different. Has a different flavor. But I'll bring you back when the meat gets a little closer. Yeah. I've rolled them around, flipped them a couple of times. Of course, this one being the smaller piece is getting done quicker, so I moved it up here. It's alright. I know who's going to eat it. I know who handled it. I know who's going to eat it. It's just kind of hard to get in there with anything else. But the coals has got down kind of cool. I've got another set going. It's been 2.5 hours probably. Got a little of the charcoal. I got a little bit of charcoal burning on top and get the flames out of it. Get down to some hot coals and I'm going to boost it one more time. Kind of cooled off. I kind of missed it and I wasn't out here quick enough. But it's still 33 degrees this morning. It's heated up a little bit. Moisture's falling. It's like 99% humidity here. It's wonderful. When I was going to say something about the meat. I said it was on sale. It was $1.59 a pound. That's a pretty good price for meat with no bones in it. I mean, majority of it's edible. There's a little bit of fat I usually cut off, but in this, when I made ham or sausage, I ground it all. Unless it was something bad looking, it pretty much went in the grinder. This, I just sliced it and salted it. I done it just like my bacon. I've got a video about making bacon, about salting and smoking. I've done it a couple times, but I've got a video on my channel. I've got one about making country sausage, breakfast sausage, whatever you want to call it. I have never made the video of smoking the country sausage, but that's also a really good option too. It's really good stuff. Not wanting to burn too good this morning. High humidity is kind of hard to get things to burn. But we're almost done. I'll I'll turn the camera back on when I put it in the oven, and we'll talk about it then. Well, it's been in the smoker for roughly 3.5 hours. It's not going to take any more smoke now. It's done got warm enough. Most likely the pores is closed off. So all I got to do now is get it up to, I think it's 165 or 170. Make sure it's done enough anyway. I think that's a safe temperature. I'll look it up and make sure, but I think pork's 165. But I've got it in the oven. The oven goes down to 170. It's a gas oven. I'm going to bake it slowly at 170 and put some heat in the house since it's cold. And we get to smell ham cooking for a few hours. It's a real slow process. It takes several hours. It's got about 3.5 hours of cooking. It'll take another 4 or 5 maybe. But I'll show you the results and it's done. Well, I figured I better hurry up and show you this. You can see the slice. May cut on another light here. This is what it looked like when it come out. This was salted with some sugar for about 5 days. It was smoked for 3 hours, which gave it the reddish color. And it's been in the oven for, this piece stayed in the oven an hour longer, to about 2 o'clock. This one about 1 o'clock. So 7 to 1 is like 6 hours, and this one's took 7. It's thicker, bigger piece. But this ham, and I'm gonna call it ham, even though it's really close to being what they call that Canadian bacon, which I've got a video making it too. But it's kind of like it, but this is truly like a picnic ham, like one of them hams you pick up. It's already sliced. It's really good. Miss Cindy approved. That's the reason I'm having to make the video quick, because she wants me to keep slicing and keep bringing it. But you can make lots of things out of pork. It don't have to be the right cut necessarily. You just gotta know how to prepare it, how to cut it. But that was $1.59 ham instead of the $3 and $4 hams a pound. That is $1.59 a pound instead of $3 a pound or $4 a pound or whatever. Some of them gets pretty high, and it's really good. It ain't got hardly anything added to it other than what the meat I bought at the store had in it, and I put meat salt and brown sugar. Cooked it over fire. I cooked it with charcoal. Of course, some people says why charcoal? Charcoal is, you don't have to have as big a fire to keep it burning. You get coals pretty quick. You don't have to run the heat to get the smoke. Building a fire, you got to deal with a little more heat. You got to build coals, and you got to keep them moving. Charcoal, I could start it in a few minutes. When the flames go down, I mix it in. Still makes a smoky flavor, and to me it's easier to handle in that small smoker box I got. But you get a chance, you'll have to try it. It's really good stuff. So take care.